Hey guys, Craig with SingleLengthSchool.com here. And so I missed you guys with a tip last week, and mainly because of the weather, trying to get outside, and I wanted to get outside today, but not sure we're going to make it happen. So I wanted to at least give you guys what I planned on talking about today. And then the plan is on Friday, we're supposed to have some great weather. I plan on being out on the course here. Looks like things are finally taking a good turn here in Pennsylvania. So hoping that later this week we can actually get you a really good tip that I want to give you and actually be out on the course instead of have this beautiful clubhouse background. But so I posted something the other day on our social media accounts, basically asking you guys to let some of the single length companies know that we're here, and because I get a lot of questions about the different brands and what brand should I use and things like that, I want you guys to reach out to these companies and let them know, hey, give Single Length School a shout out, try and get us something to test so I can give you guys some good feedback. Because honestly, in my experience, I've only played or tested 3 different sets of single length. I've tested the single swing. I still have that set in my garage. I've got the Cobra F7s. That's what's in my bag. And I've tested the Cobra F8s. So there's still some more companies out there. Edel Golf has a single length set. Sterling Irons is out there. Pinhawk, Maisel Golf, Cobra's got their lineup. So there's a lot of different ones out there that you guys can go out and test, and pricing varies. You can get some single length irons at the low end, under $300. Higher end, some of the Cobras, the Edels, you're talking a couple $1,000s by the time you fill your bag. So that brings me to the next question I get a lot. And I get it from students that I see here in person. I get it from guys online. And the question is, when I buy my single lengths or I'm looking at my next set, should I be looking at blades or cavity backs? And that is a great question. And it's a question that isn't just single length related. It's related to all golf clubs. What's the difference? How can it help me? Things like that. So let's start by talking about the blade, as we call it, the blades. Really what you're looking at is something that doesn't have a really deep cavity back. It's a one-piece club head that's been forged out of one block of metal. And you can get those forged blade style irons from Cobra, Edel Golf, and Sterling Irons has one as well. It's a little more cavity back than the others, but it's still in that same idea. So what do you get with the blade type of iron? You get more control with your irons. So you're having the ability to move it more left to right and have a little bit more control overall. Think of it as something where every club is more like the wedges you carry in your bag, a solid piece that is going to help you really work that ball left to right and right to left. And that's why a lot of pros use the blade style irons, the one-piece irons that are forged. Now, when we talk cavity back, we're talking your Pinhawks, your Maisels, your Cobra F7s, F8s, F9s have some cavity back in there. You're talking your single swings, some of those, and the lower end price range are all these cavity backs. What's so special about cavity backs? Well, they're more forgiving. So if you're not hitting the center of the club face, it's not going to really hurt your shot. So if you hit a little bit to the heel, a little bit to the toe, the club's built with that little bit of extra space to help keep that ball going the same distance and really help improve your miss hits. So when it comes to you, what should you use? Well, the question becomes, how consistent are you on a center strike? How many times out of 10 are you hitting the exact center of that club face? If you're hitting it 8, 9, 10 times out of 10, then the blades are going to be perfect for you, because now you can do what you want to do in terms of working the ball right to left, left to right, and so on. If you don't tend to hit the center of the club, and I'm talking even 7 out of 10 times, cavity backs are going to be the way, because they're going to make up for those miss hits. So 3 strokes around being saved by a cavity back, that's going to be more worth it for you versus the blades. But when it really comes down to it, it's going to be feel and performance. Me personally, I can go either way. I still use the Cobra F7s with the cavity back just because occasionally I will still have a miss hit, and I don't want to really harm my score because one miss hit can lead to 4 shots if you put it out of bounds or something like that. So I still have the F7s. I have played with blades in the past. I play my wedges, which are more of the blade style. I play those very well. So to me, I could go either way. It's really up to you. I would recommend testing each. Test the blade, test the cavity back, see which gets you better performance. And when I say test, I'm not talking about just go out and hit 10 shots. You need to really give it a thorough test. So hit the blade, hit 50, 60 shots, and really keep an eye on your dispersion. You know, how far off are you on your target line? How many miss hits did you hit? Same thing with cavity back, hit 50 of those, then compare. The closer to the center you are is going to be more of what you want to be. So if your cavity backs are relatively close to the center after 50 shots, and you're someone that's really good at working the ball left to right or right to left, then the blades are perfect for you. The cavity backs, you know, if you're out there testing and you hit the blades and they're kind of all over the place and the cavity backs bring it back in, the cavity backs are for you. It's not about performance wanting to play about the pros. It's about what ends up on the scorecard. So, guys, that's my recommendation. That's my tip of the week when you're looking at clubs here. So, guys, if you have any questions, be sure to hit us up, singlelengthschool.com, at Single Length School on Facebook and Instagram, at One Length School on Twitter. Don't be afraid. Guys, you can also go to the website, sign up for lessons. I can do online lessons over the phone. You can buy lesson packages, anything like that. Anything that I can do to help you guys get ready, because many of you are preparing for the season. We're getting into mid-March, so a lot of courses are going to start to open up. Anything I can do to help you guys, I'm proud to do it. So again, singlelengthschool.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you guys hit us up. I love talking to you guys. And remember, size matters. Choose single length. Thanks, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.